All right. Hello and welcome to the 125 Live Woodshop Makerspace. We're going to go through a brief orientation showcasing how to use all of our equipment safely, where you can find the personal protective equipment as well as the guides and manuals for any of the equipment we have within the space. So come on in. Just inside our main entrance, you're going to find that we have our desk here, which will contain our variety of safety glasses, including some versions of a prescription safety glass, respirators, hearing devices for safety, our emergency kit for any type of first aid emergencies, as well as our woodshop equipment manual. Located behind the desk, we also have our fire extinguisher, located right below our emergency first aid kit. And so let's go ahead and begin with the equipment demonstration. We're keeping most all of our equipment, smaller tools here on our shelf as we go through the entryway, including our manual saws, our power equipment saws, drills, and sanders. We have a variety of manuals as well as descriptions and program and ideas for different projects that you may have, also located here at this table. So as we continue through, our first table we come to is our nailing table. We have here a hose that's attached to our pancake air pump. We have that located underneath the table behind me. That is routinely maintained once weekly by staff and volunteers to make sure that it's operating optimally. We ask that you not change any of the gauges that are on the pump because they're set optimally for the hammers and the tools that we have associated with it. All of the equipment that we have does come with manual safety equipment that is attached and built in and is not to ever be removed. This prevents the equipment from nails being distributed without actually being pressed down, and just makes things a little bit safer for us. As we come back around to the next table. Here within this table, what we have is just a variety of hand tools, but more of a workstation space that will allow you to do any type of project that you might need to, as well as access to another pneumatic hose to our pump, which is located underneath the table. We also have in this space all of the controllers for our air devices. We have 4 located within our facility. Anytime that you're in here and you're going to be doing any type of sanding or wood cutting or any other program stuff, we ask that you use the green on button and you turn on each one. And then when you're done, if no one else is in the room, we ask that you also use the red button to shut them all off. And we'll go ahead and come around this way. The equipment as we have it is already built-in safety devices that will maintain your ability to keep yourself hands-free. While operating this saw, we utilize it to press the button here. We'll verify the machine's plugged in when you're using it. You can make any other adjustments using the effort handles and different things that we have throughout. As it comes down, you keep your hands and body away from the yellow line, which is where the cutting is going to be done. Should at any point any of the guards or any of the parts be damaged, frayed, or even the cord not functioning properly, we ask that you unplug it and you'll fill out an equipment maintenance form, which will be located at the desk next to all the personal protective equipment. We'll come back around with an additional saw. This does also the same. We have a variety of lock switches that will enable it to stay locked in place. It can be adjusted utilizing several different tools to raise or lower the cut, so depending on the size of cut that you need to make. It also with several safety features. As we pull this back, we place the product in and we're able to cut, maintaining your hands free from wherever the blades might go. As we come back to the corner here, we have our one standing drill press. This drill press has a little bit of extra moving parts. We'll ask that you plug it in. The chuck key is attached. The switch here to turn it back on and enable you to set the drill bit. Bits will be maintained here in the cabinet, and you'll be able to operate it, and when you're done, shutting it off and then unplugging the machine. At no point should anything be draped or hung or placed anywhere near any of the moving parts of the motor of this drill press. Over here we have some storage space for lumber and different projects, and members can actually store and keep certain items here. Anything that is specific to your own project should have your name on it. Anything that you need for special equipment, certain types of glues, dowels, or other equipment that you might need only for your project, we ask that you put your name on it. And should you no longer need it, to remove your name so that it becomes something that's public use, or you can take it home when you're done. We'll continue back this way to the sanding area. As we come to here, this space here is centrally located with all the air equipment above us so that we can actually do most of our primary sanding in this area. So we'll also have this table here for sanding, chiseling, utilizing a small hand planer as well as a manual version of the hand planer. We have saws, and with the saws they have these safety guards intact that is attached gently to the table, and we're able to cut any of the product that you might need using the right equipment for the right job. We have a small pencil lathe located here, and then with that we have all of the necessary things that are attached for it. And for any more information, please visit the guide manual station where you can actually learn more about the equipment in general. Coming back around, we have one of two shop vacs here within the shop. We ask that you always clean up after yourself to make sure that the floor is cleaned and well maintained to prevent slips and trips and falls. Okay, as we kind of come around, we have our second drill press. Also has several safety features attached to it. The grinder, table vise, and as we come around here, we have the joiner planer. We have different things. So as we're utilizing it, we're placing the form, everything where it's supposed to go, utilizing. So we get it done right. And setting any adjustments as you may need to. And then utilizing safety equipment to slide your product through to maintain a very safe and effective cut. Located over here, we have the table saw. This is an option. This is something that would maintain the switches here, pull on, push off, and is to only be operated while still having all of the safety equipment in place. It has a catch here so that we'll be able to prevent any type of kickback, and we'll also be adding a table and some other surface features to it as well in the near future. We come around this one. Our table router, which is to be installed utilizing the equipment and the tools that are here provided. It'll be installed through the bottom here so that you can utilize the safety features, including these guides, to slide your product through the necessary cuts that you need. An additional saw, much like the first one we saw. As we pull it down, the safety guide comes up. The guide must always be in place. Should a guide be broken or any safety feature is failing, the machine's to be unplugged and not used. As well as this bandsaw that we have here. We're going to be able to push things through. The on and off switch here, pull on, push off, keeping ourselves free and clear, preferably not wearing any type of loose sleeves, loose jewelry, rings, and including name tags that should not be on so long as they're not clipped on securely to our body. For any additional questions, go ahead and call 507-424-6408 to schedule an in-person orientation or the opportunity to visit with one of our volunteers or a staff member to help answer any other questions that you may have. Thank you very much.